Guys, I've got a few moments right now. I want to talk about something which is very, very important in trading where you can apply this to any market, guys. Some things you can't apply to any market, right? Or any broker. But as long as you have candlesticks and as long as you have, you're able to see gaps and stuff like that. You don't even need gaps with this trading style. But this is basically just understanding supply and demand and imbalances, right, guys? Remember, an imbalance is just going to be low volume. Understand that. When we are buying, we run out of buyers, there's going to be low volume at the top there. And then we're going to be hit with sellers. They're just going to shoot it down real fast because there's no buyers and the sellers are just going to hit it down. Okay, so understand that if you're able to recognize low volume zones like that, that's where you're going to be wanting to put your entries, because guys, you can put extremely tight stops where you have a low volume zone if you see rejection off it. And guys, risk to reward there is amazing. Get 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, 1 to 5s. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be the way you want to trade. So, and we're going to do this without a volume profile first, and then we're going to apply a volume profile to check our work. That's kind of like what I like to do right now, because guys, who knows, we might not always have a volume profile, but we should always be able to see low volume in a chart like this. So we're on Microsoft, we're on the daily chart right now, okay? And I encourage you guys, do this when you look at your charts. Try and see this type of price action, okay? And first things first, we're going to see where price is immediately coming back up, right? Just immediately. We don't want to see where it's fighting. Fighting means it's staying sideways for a good amount of time, right? That's what I call high volume zones, or that's what is high volume zones, right? Things are hanging out sideways for a little bit. So we want to see where things are just moving pretty fast, right? And like this would be a zone right here. As you can see, we came up pretty fast through this zone here, but we're not going to stop here, okay? We're going to start from all the way back. Look at that. Okay. Understand that. We were at the top here. We had high volume over here. This is pretty good volume up here. Okay. Came back down to this low volume zone, or essentially where we ran out of sellers. There was a supply imbalance. Ran out of sellers. Boom. Got hit with buyers. Okay. Got bought back up. Same thing. Sellers. Boom. Got hit with buyers. Now, hit with sellers again. Suddenly there's no buyers there. And we flush, okay? Then we hang out for, a little bit here. Sideways, high volume zone here. We got some volume in this area here. Essentially, we can bring this down just a little bit more, but we'll verify that with the volume profile later. This is just practice, right? So we'll do that later. We'll go to the next one, right? We got a pretty good one right here, don't we? I mean, look at that gap. Guys, if you ever see gaps like this, I mean, that's just money season. That's just low volume, right? That's just money season. As you can see, where there was a gap here, there's a gap over here on this side as well. So guys, low volume. I'm telling you, this is where you want to put your entries, and this is where you want to get tight stops, guys. You get extremely good risk to rewards in these areas. Let's continue. Okay, another place right here. Okay, right there. Let's do another one. Okay, see one right here. That one's pretty good. That one's actually a pretty big zone. You can see we're up and down all over the place here in the middle. We're even up at the middle, over there at the top. So that's a pretty good zone there. And then this one is massive. This huge low volume zone down here. So we've got a few, guys. And especially when they get big like this, that's where you can determine long-term supply and demand. We for sure have demand here, and we sort of have supply up here. As you can see, the zone is getting bigger up here. But and so let's just go ahead and verify that with the volume profile. Okay, we'll come over here, turn on volume profile. Looking pretty good. Okay, so this zone here. Okay, we'll delete this one. This one is a pretty big zone. Look at that. Look at that low volume zone there. So that one is pretty hefty there. Okay. This one is pretty good. As you can see, we got low volume on the volume profile there. That's a pretty low bar there. But it's in fact just a bit skinnier. We'll just skinny it up a hair. right? This one was right on the money. Right there, you see the volume depletes there. That one's right on the money. And this one, guys, look, volume just totally falls off down here. So definitely a demand imbalance there, guys. There's so many buyers here, and we 100% are running out of sellers here in this zone. Okay, and this one gets a bit skinnier here. But you see how I'm doing this. I'm just going through and verifying it with the volume profile, and you'll get better over time, guys. You'll get better at doing like this. And guys, this is where you want to be putting your entries and exits. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Use the high volume zones for ranges. Okay, buy in the low volume zone and sell in the low volume zone, and use the high volume zones to get those moves up into those low volume zones, because those low volume zones, that's where we're gonna run out of stuff. Okay, so you can get out there, because that's where we're gonna be out of sellers or out of buyers. You can see here, look, guys, we came up to this zone here, we picked up some sellers, boom, ran out of sellers here. Next thing you know, there's plenty of buyers. Here we gap up. Okay, same thing. We rejected on this zone here, and we're heading up into here. And look, we're retesting low volume zones. So this is the way you want to do it, guys. I'm telling you. Let's do one more. We'll just go to Google. Okay, turn off the volume profile. I didn't look at it, I promise. I don't even know, but this one looks pretty easy here, you know. And these are the kind of trades you want to get. I'm telling you. Here we go. That one's pretty solid there. Look at that. Look at that. That one's pretty good there. Hey guys, we have volume coming into a low volume zone. That says something. Okay, that says something. We are for sure grabbing those sellers, or trapping the buyers, right? So if we have volume come in a low volume zone, that really does say something. Understand that. So we'll go to another one here, and we'll verify it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a low volume zone, you know. But as of right now, it's what I'm seeing. It might be the other way around. But we know that one's there for sure. We're just gonna keep going. We'll verify with the volume profile. I'm not worried about it. That's a big one there. And we got a nice one at the top here. Pretty good there. Nice zone. Let's verify it. Okay. So yeah, so we for sure have volume here. This one is more like about right. So we're right at the top of it there. This one's wrong. We're below it there. Okay. And see, as you get better, you won't have to verify with the volume profile, but it's good to, when you're first doing it, excuse me, it's good when you're first doing it, guys, verify it with the volume profile. That's what the tool is there for. It's showing you at what prices are we're getting a high volume. And I'm actually going to bring this one down to under there, like that, right? And we've got a really, really low volume zone there. That's a big imbalance there. Okay. So yeah, that one actually was harder than I thought. It looked pretty easy, but that one's actually harder than I thought. So anyways, guys, that's about it. Use this tool, guys. Use this tool. This is where you're going to want to put your entries and exits, like I said, for the 10th time. Okay, if you see, look, we're coming down into the zone, boom, we're immediately rejecting, guys, we're out of sellers. And we do it again, boom, we're out of sellers, and it goes higher, boom. I like that. If it does it again, it comes down, I'm gonna get in, stop loss, tight stop off that next rejection, tight stop, and I'm gonna be adding as I see rejections, guys, and moving the risk up, you know. So highly recommend this trading strategy, guys. There's even one more, this tiny one right here that I want to put, because I want to have these zones for when I'm trading, right? But you know the name of the game. I did it on Amazon, you know, I did it on We'll go to even SPY here. Or SPY, I did on SPY. Okay, I even did it on Joby Aviation. Look at that. Look at that. So if we see some wicks coming into Joby around this area, guys, that's a great buy for me. Excuse me. Did on Tesla. You know, so hey, do your thing, guys. I mean, just keep in mind, this is how you should be reading these charts. How you should be getting these entries and exits. Right? You don't want to be entering where you can't get a tight stop, or you can't get really good risk to reward, right? You don't want to just enter at the peak or et cetera, et cetera. So you want to be entering where you know you're out of sellers, because it's showing you we're in a low volume zone. We're seeing that we're out of sellers here. We're wicking. I'm going to get in. I'll put this tight stop below the wick, and I'm going to trail it up and follow my risk. I'm going to add as we keep projecting, and guys, you can get massive trades. All right, thanks for watching. Just want to put it out there. If you guys learned something, please like, comment if you have any regards to this or any ideas to this, or if this helped you. Also, take a look at the Discord in the description, guys. It's free. Just join. We're a community. We have fun. It's nothing too serious, you know. We're not like being crazy in there, you know. But you know, it's a good group of people. We have fun, and we talk about stocks and other stuff. So take a look at that Discord. Other than that, have a good day. Have a good day. Not have a good gay. That's different. Have a good day.